The Stage Door Show, celebrating the independent artist. With your host, Dave Hondel.
Cause I got that cool breeze running through my head. With the top down, standing on the seat. Come on now and take this moment, feeling wild and feeling free. Come on now and take a chance on me.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Stage Door Show tonight. This is Dave Hondel. Very excited to have these guys back with me again. This is their second time on the show, the Stage Door Show. They've been called the next generation of the Minneapolis Sound, and you're going to find out why tonight. But they are Cadence, Matty, Bennett, and Wisdom, None Above. Welcome back, guys.
Hi.
Talking about the Minneapolis Sound, I kind of want to start with that because we've had several people on the show since your show. We've had J.D. Steele, which I know you guys have worked with the Steeles before. A lot of these people out in Minneapolis, like RL from Next, you know, we talk about the Minneapolis Sound, but I think for all of our listeners out there, it kind of started in, you know, late 70s, early 80s with Prince, The Time, and Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, and some of the iconic names that people have heard about. But, you know, you guys being the next generation, you're keeping that alive. So how does that feel, kind of having that torch passed to you guys from some of these big iconic names?
I guess it kind of just feels like we're doing what we do. You know, we don't really think about it. We just sit in our basement and make the music that we make. You know, and if that turns into being the next Minneapolis Sound, then that's what it is. But really, it's just the None Above sound. We're just making None Above music.
And it feels great to like be recognized and have your sound like be said to be the next generation. People like it. That feels awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you know, for me growing up in the 80s, you know, I graduated high school in 87, so I grew up with that iconic music. And, you know, just watching you guys' videos and listening to your music, I mean, I can really tell. I mean, you have a unique sound, but again, you know, there's that Minneapolis sound within it, I believe, and just from growing up with it. And I think that's amazing that you guys have that, because I mean, like I said, those are people that really kind of changed the face of music. You know, and talking about your music, I mean, you have some great songs out. We were talking before we started recording, but Don't Judge Me, 1, 2, 3, Summer Crush, Not Alone, Far Beyond. I mean, some of these songs are just, you know, to me, they're just amazing to listen to. I'm a fan.
Oh, it's this summer crush I miss. Oh, it's the rush of life it is. How everything feels alright when you're around.
You know, do you guys get like a following from like maybe some of your schoolmates or fans of you guys, I mean, in the area?
Yeah, all of our friends love our music. Every time when we're making our music, we kind of like show little pieces of what we're making, and they just give us heads up and say, wow, this sounds incredible, make this, you know, tweak it and stuff like that. And in terms of a following outside of school and stuff like that, around the Twin Cities area, we've been introduced to some really talented musicians. Yeah,
More like the following.
Yeah, just like your followings. And I'm sure you guys have friends in school that love your music, and, you know, people outside of your school. And, you know, because I grew up with the Jets. You know, I went to high school with the group the Jets, and I mean, I literally I was in class with them. We used to play basketball, and, you know, they were just my friends. But then they blew up, and, you know, and it's one of those things where we all, like, as a school, we just followed them, you know, throughout their career. But I mean, literally throughout the world. I mean, they had fans, and, you know, that's kind of how these things work. And I, you know, I obviously see that happen with you guys right now, being on America's Got Talent, and you guys have a fan base all over the place. And, you know, just being from Minneapolis, I'm sure your friends are proud of you.
They are, yeah. But at the same time, like, when we go to our school, like, it's not like, oh my God, the nuns are coming to school. It's just like, we're just regular kids, you know? Yeah. And so, like, some of them got hyped when we were going to be on America's Got Talent, but I don't know. It's not like a huge deal for them.
Yeah. Well, does that kind of help keep you guys grounded a little bit too?
For sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And not to say that they're not proud of us and happy for us. They're super excited, and they're really supportive and encouraging.
Yeah. I mean, what's it like being a family? I know we talked about this in the last show, but it's been a while. So my new listeners, I just want you to kind of discuss what it's like being a family band, because, you know, when you guys perform together, obviously you're siblings. So siblings at time can have squabbles, right? So do you guys ever have that situation where you have to practice, but maybe you just got into an argument before? I mean, how do you guys handle that? I mean, what do you guys do to get past all that? So because it's all business when you guys are making music, right?
Yeah.
It's hard. It really is. Like there's times where if you're instructed to do something, you just don't want to do it because that person like got on your nerves like the hour before or something like that.
Yeah.
What do we do?
We honestly, Matty is our music director. So she really just kind of keeps us in check. If we're not focused before practice starts, she'll quick get us into focus. And it's not always in the nicest way, but it's in a way that is effective. And we're close, so we know that there's no like actual ill intent.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I grew up with a brother too, and we're kind of in the same medium, I guess, being in radio and behind the microphone and making music videos and all that. But, I think when it comes down to actually making, the art, you kind of put everything aside, right? And that's what it is. Because you look at the Steels, when I interviewed JD Steele, you're talking about being sibling band. I mean, they started too being like a family band, and then they grew up. It kind of blew up when they moved to Minneapolis. But I think there's a lot of family bands out there that have to go through the same processes, I guess, as being siblings. But the other thing I want to talk about is playing some of these iconic venues, because you guys have a big show coming up that I want to mention. But at the Dakota, and it's on March 12th at 7 p.m. Central Time. But you guys are having a live stream event. So talk about that, because I think that's really cool, playing an iconic venue like the Dakota.
Yeah.
So we've always wanted to play the Dakota. We played once with Geraldine Steele, but this time it's going to be just our show. And we're going to go there. We're going to sell our stuff up. And then we're going to have the cameras going, and we're just going to do our thing like we're performing in front of people. It's going to be cool. It's going to be like a first, though, because we haven't done a lot of virtual concerts, but we definitely haven't done a virtual concert that's outside of our basement.
That's facts.
So, like, being in the venue is going to be a different type of deal. And, like, there's no way to get used to it. We're just going to show up and do our thing. So
Exactly. We also haven't performed, like, had an actual performance in over a year.
Oh,
So,
wow. Okay.
Yeah, the last performance we had was December with Sounds of Blackness.
Yeah.
We did their Christmas show, and that was 2019. So
Yeah.
it feels
And
weird.
that was right after our album release, which was our last band performance.
Yeah.
It's been
November?
a long, November. It's
yeah.
been a long time.
long time.
Well, just performed with Sounds of Blackness, the Steels, no big deal, right? Like Grammy Award, multi-Grammy Award winning, right? Platinum selling.
We also performed in their annual 60s show, which was insane.
It's incredible. Yeah. I worked with a lot of members of Sounds of Blackness, and it just to be around their presence. I mean, just what they've done for music, and it's just been amazing. So just to be in their presence, I think is great for you guys also to play with them. But, when you talk about live streaming though, not being in front of people, a lot of times, bands will get energy off of people. Obviously you want to play in front of people, but being in front of the cameras, I think it also, do you ever kind of visualize when the cameras are on, you're visualizing the people watching you, and does that kind of keep you energized a little bit?
Yeah. When I know that for me, I really feed off of the crowd's energy. So when there's just a camera there, it does feel a little strange. And I do wish that people could be there, but they can't. But when I look at the camera, I'm envisioning a bunch of people sitting, behind their laptop like we are right now. And I'm just imagining me performing directly to them, because that's what it is, really.
Do something fun, I don't know. We could see a driving movie, or picking out the show. I don't care as long as I'm with you.
And when we talk about the Dakota, just for our listeners that aren't from Minneapolis, but First Avenue, the Fine Line, the Dakota. There's so many iconic venues in Minneapolis that a lot of like major people have gone through. Some of the jazz greats of the world have played at the Dakota, and Prince, and some of New Power Generation. Some of those iconic Minneapolis bands as well have gone through the Dakota. Even their different venues when they changed, but that's one of those memories I think you guys will have for a long time, talking about playing the Dakota, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
So talk about when that is. I mean, we said March 12th, 7 p.m., but I mean, how can people find tickets to watch that?
Yes. Well, if you go to dakotacooks.com and scroll down till you see our beautiful faces, you will yes, your beautiful face. You will find us. The tickets are $15, and it's a live stream event. You'll be sent a link, and there you go. You're all set.
You can also go to our Instagram account, NUNNABOVE, and it's in our bio.
And Twitter too.
Instagram and also Facebook too?
Yes.
Instagram, Facebook,
Okay.
Twitter.
Yes.
And Twitter. Okay. So everybody check that out, and we'll have that information on our. We're right now actually in our link in our Instagram is that link to get tickets. So we'll keep that up throughout the week, so people can go to the Stage Door Show as well. Our listeners on iHeartRadio, go to the Stage Door Show as well, and to our link and our bio, and you can be taken right to the tickets for that live stream event. And you're not going to want to miss this, everyone, because this is really these guys are the next big thing to come out of Minneapolis, and they're going to be they're going to blow up. So make sure that you're seeing them now and follow their career, because like I said, they're amazing. The other thing I wanted to talk about is Bob's World. You guys have an animation series that we talked about a little bit last time, but you've done a lot with that since then. I know you've had casting calls for voiceovers, and for some reason I didn't get my invite to do a voiceover yet, but I'm sure maybe in like episode 50 I'll be able to do a voiceover for you guys. But yeah, talk about that a little bit, because I know you guys have done a lot about with that since you guys kind of broke it, right?
Yeah, well, I'm the creator of the show. I animated the whole pilot in a year. It's on YouTube now. I had to teach myself how to animate.
That's amazing.
Yeah, go to Wizzy MD70. That's my user. But yeah, it was a really hard thing to do because it was never done before. And we're now working on like future episodes and and more content in general. We have a song in the show that's going to be even played at the Dakota, and that's I'm excited to show that because it's been.
No, that's amazing. And to talk about that process, you guys, because I know you work on it as a family too. But when people see animated stuff on in the movies or on TV, it's like in front of them and they watch it, okay, but they don't understand what goes into it. Like they don't understand the hours and hours and hours and hours, sleepless nights of putting this together, right? I mean, you watch a Pixar movie and it maybe take 5 years to create, and people don't realize that every hair on that monster has to be animated. It's just incredible. So talk about how many hours it takes you to sit and do that.
Ooh, when I was first animating my first scene on the pilot back in March of 2020, it took me 9 days just to do. And over the time, it took me 9 months to animate in total. And over the time, it took me it went to 1 day per shot of animation.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it takes me. I don't know, but
truthfully, it takes them a very long time, and that's why this time to help with future episodes, we called in more help. You know what I mean? Because it can't take a year to get the next one out. We want to make sure people can see the whole story sooner. So we called in a lot of help. We've got scripts written up, back to back, ready to go. We've got storyboard artists helping out.
And we have a Kickstarter too that we'd love your support on.
Yeah, talk about that. How can people go onto your Kickstarter?
Yeah, you can go to you can't go. You can go to my Instagram and Twitter, Wizzy MMD70. We're at our stretch goal right now is $15,000. We have about $8,000 now, and we're excited to see where it goes.
I mean, it takes a lot of money and a lot of time, and talk about what Bob's World is. I mean, what's the overarching theme of the show?
It's about these two brothers that just have to sort out their own differences in order to get to their parents.
Okay,
they lost their parents a while ago. They have some tension, and in order to get to that goal, they have to first sort out their own differences.
And the goal is to find their parents.
Oh, okay. So, and then you guys are all involved. So talk about what the voices that each one of you do.
Yeah.
Okay, so
no birth order.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, I did start
order.
talking first. So, we each play a character. I play Sam.
Okay.
And she's a She's a cat.
Nice.
She's like happy, go lucky. She's super energetic. She's kind of like me. And she's adorable. Her sister owns the tea shop. Her sister is Kat. And Bennett is the main character.
Pause.
Okay.
Hold on. Stay in your line.
So who's Bob? Who's Bob? Bennett?
Yeah, Bennett's Bob.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so I play Bob. I guess I'll go now. I play Bob, and Bob is the main character. He's a bunny, and he just does his thing. He has a lot of emotions that he's trying to deal out with his brother Fred.
Yeah. So Wisdom, you're Fred. Okay.
And he just has to sort a lot of stuff out. He's an interesting character because, like, I'm not gonna go into the whole spiel.
Well,
I
yes.
don't even know it.
I mean, yeah. Bob is an interesting character. He's got a lot of emotional baggage. We didn't go in birth order, but I'm Kat, and basically I'm her sister. I own the tea shop, and I'm also the writer for the show. So I write all the episodes except for the first one that was written by Wisdom.
I'm Wisdom.
You're
I'm
Fred.
also. Yes, I am Fred. I'm Fred on the show. I animated the whole. I'm an animator. Animated the whole pilot, and I'm a writer on the show too.
So do you guys, I mean, the idea, I think, going forward, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can incorporate your music into the animated series, and, throughout your series, you can promote your music, but also promote whatever the moral of the story is for each show. So it's a kind of a win-win situation for the band, right?
Our show.
From the first episode.
And the first episode, we did all the music. So
What are the goals for Bob's World to get it onto like a major network, or like maybe Cartoon Network or something like that eventually?
Right now, I really just want to create something. I feel like before, when I was like first starting the project, I was like, I want this to do all this stuff. But I feel like just making all this stuff and just putting it out on YouTube and stuff like that is really cool, because you don't get to see that a lot.
yeah, just allowing people to see the story, as it unfolds on your own terms is really cool.
And hopefully it does get picked up. Hopefully
that'd be
people,
cool.
hopefully it blows up.
Exactly. Well, I mean, I can already see the potential in it, definitely. Like I said, I was telling you guys before, my brother's a cartoonist, and just the way you guys have it laid out, and way you have it laid out, Wisdom, I mean, the way you're drawing is fantastic. And I think that with all of you, what you guys are doing, plus your music involved with it, I think it has nothing but potential. So, best of luck to you on that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the growth that you guys have had since you guys started, making music. And I know we have a mutual friend in Carl Deemer, who, producer, Emmy-winning producer, director, engineer, you name it. He does everything. He really does. I mean, records Sounds of Blackness and some of the iconic Minneapolis bands. But, talk about, first of all, working with Carl, because I think that, from day one when you guys started, I mean, have you guys seen major growth in you guys as a band, but working with Carl and working with some of the other acts that you guys have performed with?
Yes, for sure. Well, we started working with Carl in 2016.
Yeah, it's been a while, yeah.
It's been a long time. Yeah. We started working with him in 2016. He actually didn't even want to have us play at the show.
He was like, I don't know, these kids can play in my show.
But eventually, he heard us play, and he was like, wow, these kids are great. I want to work with you. And we started working with him right away. And he's incredible. He's incredibly talented. He's personable. We became friends very quickly.
Yeah.
We've grown so much. Our music, we know more about production now, not even just music creation, but like production. Like while he's helping us with our music, while he's producing it, he'll teach us like how this is what I'm doing and this is why. We've grown so much.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to continue to grow, obviously, as you make music. But talk about the writing process. I mean, how do you guys write music? I mean, is there a main writer in your group, or do you guys all collaborate? How does that work?
Well, we definitely all collaborate when we're making music. I am the main lyricist, and then Matt T is the most well-versed in music theory, so she'll work us through the musical side of it. But we do collaborate when we write songs. We kind of stick to our vein. So they don't come up with the guitar stuff. Wisdom will do the beat. I'll do the lyrics. Addie will do everything else.
Well, you guys are an amazing team, and I asked I'm gonna ask two questions that I started to ask everybody that I have on the show, because I ask celebrities this too, but like people like Denise Williams, and we just had Tony Basil on, and I asked everybody this question because I'm interested to see what you guys say, but if there was one place in the world that, it doesn't matter where it is, where would you guys like to perform and why? Like what is that one main stage that you guys have really wanted to play, and why would you want to play there? Like the dream stage.
I mean, it's probably different for everybody.
Yeah.
But I wish that I could play it. It's a venue called Summerfest.
Oh, okay.
Like that's just the dream. One time I saw a band playing. What was their name? They played Young Blood. I saw a band playing.
Maroon 5.
I saw Maroon 5 playing Young Blood at Summerfest, and I was like, that is the stage. That is it. And then just the crowd was just like a sea of people. You could just see
thousands and thousands of people in front of you, right?
Yeah, I mean, there are a couple stages, but I would love to like win a Grammy and play.
Right? At an award show.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I've also always wanted to be on Broadway. That's just me.
Yeah. That's great. How about you, Wisdom?
I think, like Coachella or something like that.
I was gonna say that.
Coachella is really cool.
I was gonna say Coachella or First Avenue.
Yeah, I was gonna, well, of course, the First Avenue is an iconic venue. People, a lot of times, that what I'm getting from musicians is like the festivals. They have a lot of fun at the festivals with thousands of people there. But then you get some people like Madison Square Garden or wherever. But, I think, like you said, Broadway. I mean, Broadway is a dream for a lot of people. So I think that would be, amazing. But, like we're going to play this back when you guys actually do play those places. And we're going to like where were they then? So we're going to actually keep this video. And we're going to play this back when you guys play those venues, and we'll play it back. The other thing I ask everybody, and I'm going to go one by one, but everybody wants to leave their legacy when it's all said and done, like down the road, years and years, when you guys had a big career and you want to, either retire or move on from the music business or, whatever. But everybody wants to leave their legacy, like the message they want to leave with their fans when they, when it's all said and done. So, Cadence, let's start with you. What is that? What's that legacy you want to leave with your fans when it's like years down the road?
Years down the road, I would say the impact that I want to make is to make people feel something when they listen to my music. I don't want to ever have someone play a song of mine of ours and be like,
That was nice.
That was nice. I want to invoke emotion, and I want to invoke change, hopefully. But yeah, I want people to feel something real.
How about you, Matty?
I think the impact that I want to make is that I just want to help people. Like, if they listen and they get something out of it, like, that's what I want. So I want to be remembered as, oh, her music helped me get through whatever, or their instrumental that helped me get through this or do this.
Those are great. How about you, Wisdom?
I'd like to let people know that it's cool to be yourself. Like it's cool to be weird, Like I want to, if you're listening to a song and you're vibing to it, then that's okay. I don't think anyone should ever be let down by someone else if they're just listening to what they want to listen to. I would do that.
That's well said. How about you, Bennett?
I just want to be the cool guy that can do it all. I want people to say, yo, that's Bennett. Yo, he can sing, he can play, he can dance, low key. He's the thing, bro. Like, he's the thing.
Like, he can do it all, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like one of those.
Daddy.
No, I like that. So what have you guys been up to, during the quarantine, and that quarantine, that was a while ago, but like during COVID, and I was telling some. I work in New York City, so I was telling some people that yesterday I was on a subway train in rush hour, and there was 2 other people on that whole train. There was nobody in the it's a ghost town, New York City. So we're still kind of in that mode, I guess. So what is it like for you guys, during this time where we're not really kind of allowed to go out yet, but what have you guys been doing to kind of keep yourself busy? I mean, I know you're doing the animation and the music, but I mean, are you guys like doing that 24/7, or are you doing, are you doing other things too? I mean, to keep yourself busy, what are you guys doing?
I know that for me, well, first of all, we're kind of doing that 24/7. But also, when we're not, I've been watching a lot of anime.
That's so true. I'm watching so much anime.
And I have been trying to keep in contact with friends and work on my own music. I started writing my own music aside from the band. I started trying to produce my own music and stuff like that. So yeah. Keep myself busy.
That's good. You guys all kind of doing the same?
Actually, not really. I started learning how to edit videos. I started my own like YouTube channel. So I made my own music, and then I put the music on my YouTube channel. So like I'd make like commentary, and then at the end of the video, it plays like the final song and everything. And I mean, it doesn't get any views, but it's just fun to do.
Well, what's your YouTube channel? So we get you some views. What's your YouTube channel?
It's called Benut, BENUT.
That's not true.
Okay.
It's Bean, like BEAN.
My bad. BEANUT.
Okay.
What would you do without us?
Well, make sure you guys all go and check that out, because, like I said, we want to get everybody on your social media as well. So, another thing before we go, I want to talk about, because we have a lot of independent artists, as you know, that watch the show and listen to our iHeart station. But talk about the importance of having the support. Your family support of friends and people around you to kind of keep yourselves going and doing this, because there can be times where there's some lulls and you get frustrated, I guess, as an artist, because a lot of our indie artists kind of go through these, and I go through it myself, and so talk about the importance of having support around you.
Yeah, well, I will say definitely during quarantine we didn't really make any music really, because we were just so tired and just we were just home, we were just didn't do anything. But after we kind of got used to it, after we got through that a bit, having family around really made it so that we were able to just jump right into making music again. And that's how, all the music that we're playing, almost all the music that we're playing, March 12th, 7 p.m., the Dakota, CST, yeah, is the music we wrote at home, in our home studio, and from just being around family, from having that.
Yeah, it's all the new music is written in quarantine.
Yeah.
Like some we just finished like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. I mean, so what's your latest track that you have out? I mean, and if you don't want to say, because I know if you guys are surprising people at your Dakota performance, that's fine. But is there anything you can talk about that you've done? Like, what's your most recent track that people can listen to?
Our most recent track that people can listen to right now, like full thing, is Stevani. But we posted like little teasers of songs that we're going to be doing on our Instagram account. And we're going to continue to do that up until the show, just to give people a little taste. Mm-hmm. And so the most recent song like that we've done, period, is a song called Sedated.
Actually, well.
Yeah, there's 2. Sedated,
Yep.
And then there's a song called Connection that we posted a little teaser about on our Instagram. And all of our social media is NUNNABOVE, NUNN above.
So when you guys are playing how long is the streaming event going to last? I mean, how long is it?
Well, our show is around 45 minutes. Okay,
45 minutes. Okay, so you play several songs, and then is there a thing at the end where people can comment, or can they go onto your social media and just comment on the show? Because that's something I think would be kind of great to have the feedback of your show, right?
Yeah. After our show's over, y'all can go to our social media, go to our Instagram, and just let us know what you thought. Let us know what you think. We can even do an Instagram live afterwards as well.
That's great. And if you guys do that, let me know, and we'll link to it on our social media as well. So, first of all, I just wanted to thank you guys for being on the show a second time, reaching out, because we love having you on the show. And like I said, I'm so proud of you guys, just being from Minneapolis, my hometown. Just like I said, I love your music, and I was listening to Summer Crush when you guys came on tonight before we started recording, and I just love that. I love all your music, but that's one of my favorites. And then 1, 2, 3. I love all your music. So everybody that's listening right now, go on to nunnabove.com. You can listen to teasers, but you can also link to Spotify, and you can download on iTunes their music, and you can share it as well. So that's something that we want everybody to do. Let's blow these guys up because they're just amazing family band. And, like I said, I can't thank you enough, and we wish you nothing but the best in the future, because I know you guys have a huge future, and we want to have you guys on again at some point. Good luck with your 12th performance at the Dakota, March 12th, 7 p.m., $15 tickets. Make sure you go on to the link on our Instagram, and also their Instagram as well, and their Facebook, Twitter, anywhere that you have social media, so you can check these guys out because they're really amazing. So None Above, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Thank you so much.
Then you and I say it, say it, say it. Say it, say it, say it. I give you 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You're coming back for me, back for me. And if you don't come on back for me, you're gonna be missing me, missing me. I wish you would've gave me